What's up, everyone? It's Nick with the Buzz Likes YouTube channel. Today I just received something in the mail today. It's another TV by TCL, only this one is a 1080p 48-inch model. The exact model number here is 48FS4690. Now I bought this TV, it's called remanufactured or refurbished model on Newegg, and I called the Newegg support number and asked them what that exactly means for their refurbished marked TVs. And I guess what it means is there was someone returned it because there was something wrong with it, like it had some kind of defect. Then they either send it back to the manufacturer or to a manufacturer-approved refurbisher to have them fix whatever problem it had, and then they resell it. So because of that, it was on a reduced price. I only paid $330 for this 48-inch 1080p display, which is actually a pretty good buy. If you look at like new TVs and stuff like that, the next cheapest one I could find was another one by TCL, which was a new TCL, and even that one was a good $50 more. So, and that's before tax. In my particular state, I actually had to pay tax on that website, so it would have been even more to get the new model or the new TV, which is basically, it's not the same model, but it's basically the same TV. So, anyways, yeah, the TV is alright. It actually had a 50-inch TV before this that was a 4K TCL 50-inch 4K TV, and it was like an early 4K TV. So it didn't have any of like the standards that you're gonna want to have later on. It didn't have HDMI 2.0. It didn't have HDCP 2.2. You know, it didn't have those key things that you're going to want to have later on when 4K content becomes more available. So what I did was I bought this for $330 just as like a, you know, just to use for like the next year until 4K is the actual standard. So moving on here, I'll give you a little view of the TV. Oops. Now this TV looks pretty much the same size as that 50-inch. I can't even tell a difference, or they look like the same thing. Now if you go over here, look at a couple of the ports over here. They have 3 ports there, HDMI ports that is. And the middle one there is Roku Ready, I guess, for people that like their Rokus. It's MHL. And it has a USB 3.0 port at the top. It has like coax and SPDIF audio connection, and a couple more analog connections in the back. There's no Vga connection on here. Sure, we're interested in that. So there was one thing that wasn't quite new on it, I guess, and on the stand here, the stand came a little beat up, smudges and a couple scrapes even on it, but not that big a deal for me, at least. I mean, I knew I was getting a refurbished one, and if that's the only thing that's wrong with it, I'm fine with that, as long as the screen doesn't have a big gash in it or anything like that. I guess it is a risk buying a refurbished TV. But you got to remember that these companies that sell these TVs, they're not gonna sell a product or use a refurbisher that doesn't sell quality products back, you know, to the end user, because they don't want to have to hassle with people returning them because there's something wrong with it, or you know, all that kind of stuff. So something to keep in mind when you're buying like a refurbished product. If that company that you're buying it from has like a really good return policy, they're not going to keep selling crap to you, you know. So here's my little overview and first impressions of the TV. there is one thing I have to add. When you switch inputs, or like you switch a channel on your cable box, if you switch it quickly or you switch inputs in general, instead of being a black screen here, it blue screens while it switches. Normally, at least the TVs I've owned, it normally is black, which I do prefer than the bright blue screen. But so the two things that came wrong with it, or at least for me that were wrong with it, were the stand was a little beat up, and then when you switch inputs, it switches blue. It kind of sucks. Now I did watch a movie that was kind of fast paced, and it looked all right. You know, it might be a little choppy, but you know, again, it's a budget $330 TV. You know, it's not a real 120 hertz or anything. So, yeah, this is the TV. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for more content on the BuzzLux YouTube channel. Later.